Yesterday I had an analogy. Is that what you call it? I think so. So I was on my way to work in a bus and I was looking outside the window. And then I saw the little plants that were blooming, the flowers, they're starting to come out. And I realized that I take this route all the time. And I have seen the ground like empty, right? Because it was winter. And then at one point, I saw that there was like grass, but it looked like someone had planted something, but it looked like grass. Like it looked shabby. And then I realized now I'm starting to see beautiful flowers because we're getting into spring. And I just thought to myself, seasons do change, but just because seasons are changing doesn't mean automatically something happens to the flowers. Someone has to put in some work. You see? So if we had just changed or shifted from winter to spring and the council or whoever's responsible for those flowers had not planted them or had not trimmed the trees, pruned the trees, or done all the things that they do to get ready for spring, we would not be enjoying these beautiful flowers that we see and say, oh, these flowers are already blooming. We would not be seeing them. Maybe they'll be growing, but not as beautiful. Of course, there are some trees that automatically just, okay, they know this is winter now, this is spring, and then they start to bloom. But it's always different from those that have been given so much attention and care. Anyway, what am I getting to? This just reminded me of how, of what I am doing. Like every day when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, why did I commit to this? Like I know it's only day 5, but I'm like, why did I commit to this? Type of thing, especially like having to vlog it because I could do it without vlogging it, but then the vlogging is a very good accountability also. And because I promised myself to it, to say I'm determined to be consistent and I'm going to do this, this is a way to build the system that is sustainable enough that I will know, okay, if I do it this way, if I eat this, if I walk like this, if I move like this, it's going to carry me through my 30s or something like that. So if I don't put in the work, I should not be very expectant to look as healthy and feel as energetic as I want to, during this decade of my life and the following. So, yeah, it just reminded me that, beautiful things take in some work and you have to be ready to do the thing. Anyway, today is day 5 and welcome back. It's a Friday. Yay! It was a Friday, Baba. So today I'm going to do a dance workout, and I dance with Afro Latex on YouTube. So this is the channel. I'm not going to record much clips dancing because I don't consider myself a very good dancer. But then, yeah, it's going to be a 20 minutes cardio dance workout and it's quite fun. So, a way to start the Friday, and I hope you enjoy it. This is something that makes me like change routine. Like I always say that the Fit On app, you have different workouts, but then on Friday, I do the dance and it's setting the mood. We're getting into the weekend, and yeah, so let's do the dancing and then we see how the day goes for today. Okay, done for the day, done for the morning, I guess. Whew. Today the schedule is not very tight, which is good news for me. I just have some morning administration on the part of bureaucracy of the country I live in to do. So I have to visit the commune or the city hall to do one or two things. I was thinking I would walk there because it's close to my place, but I always take a bus. It's like, yeah, very close. But then I think I'm going to take the bus and I think I'm going to do the lunchtime walk or I'm going to do the run after work. And yeah, now the normal routine, I'm going to have my warm water, take in my vitamins, and then actually leave. So let's do that. I'm trying to make this vlog short. I've been saying these vlogs are going to be short for the past 4 vlogs, but they've been going over 20 minutes, and so we're trying to keep this one only on 10 minutes. So we're only going to be recording the vitals. The vitals. I am sweating, but it's because it's already very hot. Hey, this Belgium weather is surprising me. I pray to God it stays like this. 18 degrees in spring. I'm not sure it's always like this, but we are loving it. We are loving it, and our bodies are loving it. When it's warm, I don't feel sick. I feel great, motivated. energized, ready, and I really feel like a school kid with a bag with my stuff. But we are ready to go. Let's talk when we come back and we do our to-do list and we see how the day goes for the I actually decided to walk back from the commune, so I don't think I'm going to do the lunchtime walk. So I think, yeah, this is the other thing. Any opportunity to walk, you have to grab it, because that really helps to say, okay, what does my day look like today? Where can I incorporate walking and where can I not walk? So if it's not far and you can walk, then you might as well, especially if the weather is beautiful. I mean, there's no other better time than to take the walk. So I'm walking back, and the distance is just a little bit long. That could take me in about 3k steps, and it's an intentional walk because I'm going to be brisk walking. I am not just walking slowly, I'm going to be brisk walking. So again, there are chances that I get home at 10:30 and I already start working. So yeah. Okay, we are home now and 6,000 steps in. Yay! So I'm not going to take the lunchtime walk because I've already taken 2 hours of my day in the morning doing this commune thing. So when I go to pick up Zain again, I'm going to just make sure that I extend the walk. So I try to get a bus, but like 2 stops away, and then that's how I'm going to do it. So today is Friday, and my problem with Friday is that that's when I start seeing that the house is dirty, and I work from home on Friday. So I am always tempted to clean a little bit, which is something you must never do. Well, according to me and how I function on a Friday if you're working from home. Why? Because on Friday, that's when you want to make sure that you've done as much as possible, like in your work. That's when I do the planning of the coming week. So I'm going to write down my to-do list. Okay, what am I going to do from 10:30, because it's exactly 10:30 to 11:30, and then a mini break, and then 11:30 to 12:30, and then lunch, and then 2 to 4, and then the last hour or the last 45 minutes I plan for the coming week. So just a general overview of, okay, what am I going to work on the coming week, and also did I finish everything else for this week. All those to-do lists from Monday that I did, that I left a little bit, I try to round it up on Friday. So Friday is generally a very busy day for me, like to round up everything, because I don't want to think about it over the weekend. If it's hanging on my head on a Saturday, on a Sunday, I'm not going to have a nice weekend. So I really try to make sure that I have everything almost completed on Friday. So I cannot clean the house on a Friday, unfortunately, on a Friday during work hours. What I can do, what I sometimes do, is I clean in the evening. So after I come back, we clean together. So everyone does something, we clean together in the evening the house, so that on Saturday we get to wake up whatever time we want and the house is clean. If we are tired, then we do clean the house on Saturday, but not every Saturday. We have one Saturday every month that we deep clean the house, like, yeah, really clean. And then every other Saturday, we just make sure that mainly the kitchen area is clean. Mostly I do that on Sundays, just before I clean and then after I clean. And then the toilets and everything else. So yeah, that's just like my planning of how I stay energetic whilst I do this. So that's about it. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something else. The neck. Guys, no matter how much you try to lose weight, for me, I don't know people that have bodies like mine, the face and the neck, I'm seeing like some videos when I'm walking. It's really like I have 3 necks. So I was searching, how do I lose face weight or neck, this thing. I don't know, but it looks better now. So the general thing is just low calorie diet and working out, of course, what they say. But there are special exercises for the neck, and it's to do this. So it's called ceiling kisses. So you'll be stretching your jaw, and also because those days, because of phones, we are literally always like this. So we quickly develop a double chin and a double neck as well. So once in a while, when you're just sitting down, you can just do this. Even when you're looking at your phone, you can sit on the couch and put your head the other way, and then just watch like this, so that stretches this part, so that you don't develop this too. The double chin, I know, sometimes develops, but I have this. I have, like, my neck is like this, but now it's better. And also I realized that I mustn't wear polo necks for me. Anyway, that's about it. I have talked so much, so I'm going to work, and then yeah. Banana is my favorite fruit. I think we have noticed it by now. So I'm going to have a banana in between before I have my brekkie at 11:30, I think, today. So my first meal is going to be at 11:30, and now I'm going to have a fruit. I've been taking in a lot of bananas. I need to change the fruit. So today I'm going to have a kiwi. They're not really my favorites. I recently started eating kiwis, and I don't really enjoy them that much, but they're okay. They're an okay fruit. So that's what I'm going to eat. So now let's lock in 10:30 to 12:30 with only a small break of about 10 minutes at 11:30. So after an hour, a very small break, and then 12:30, that's when we really stop. So of course the to-do list that I'm going to write. People say time flies when you're having a good time. Let me just say it flies when it's a Friday. I was supposed to have lunch at 12:30, but it's already 1:30 and I haven't had my lunch. I am quite swamped, with the thing that I mentioned, that I want to try and finish everything today. So yeah, anyway, I just want to share my lunch, and that is bulgur. I talked about the controversy of bulgur in my meal prep, that we relate it to times are tough. I would have talked more about it in my native language, but I like to believe that I have international watchers or followers that don't understand Shona. Maybe not, but yeah. Bulgur was really that food that we ate, I think in 2008, if I remember well, when things were not so well in Zim. But this bulgur is very different, I assure you. It is. It even looks different. I didn't put spices or anything, but it's yellow. It's not that brown one, and the grains are not as big. The idea was to add shrimp in it, but I'll do that for dinner because we're having the same thing for dinner, except I'm going to add shrimp. Here it's just vegetables. There's no meat or anything. So yeah, I have a meeting, a consultancy session or whatever, at 2. And then after that, I have the final session of drafting whatever I'm doing. The house feels so dirty. I even avoided working anywhere close to this place. I was like working in another room because if I keep looking at it, I'll just want to start picking up things and just sweeping and doing all those things, which is another disadvantage of working from home if you don't know how to ignore these things. So yeah, I'm not a super clean or tidy person, but then it annoys me sometimes to just see things not where they're supposed to be. So I'm quickly having my lunch, and I'll probably watch something to refresh and relax a little bit, just for 10 to 15 minutes, and then I prepare for the next consultancy or meeting session that I'm having with a company that are creating something. Hi, good afternoon, Piet. Is that how I pronounce your name? Pete. Because we're going to be. We are done. Friday begins. So I finished the meeting, and good. I really enjoyed this part of my PhD. I think in the US, when you're doing a PhD, you do classes and maybe you teach sometimes, but here I think you can teach and you can also, yeah, like work, like whatever your research group is doing. And because my research group works with small companies, I really enjoy this part. It takes me away from my research and I begin to think of other people's work, what products they're trying to build. So I really love it. But anyway, we are done. And I did the last part of, yeah, I got ready for next week. So I actually created a rough draft of what my next week is going to look like. I said this in the beginning. So, Hoza Friday with Nisha T. I really miss TikTok. I'm gonna vent. So I haven't been on TikTok for exactly 2 months now. I haven't posted anything since December, and I think just the first week of January I would like check, but now I don't go anymore. I don't check, and that's because I felt like short content drains me. Like it's like 1 minute you are swiping, 1 minute in like 20 minutes you've watched 20 things, and I feel like it takes away my concentration, that if I want to go back into doing something I will have to restart. I don't know if this only happens to me, but this is why I stopped TikTok for now. I like TikTok, by the way. It's fun and everything. I get to keep up with the music and with what's happening back in Zim. But yeah, it takes away my concentration. And so for now, everything that I watch is generally on YouTube, here and there. But now mostly I do go on Facebook, because then on Facebook you can sort of like choose. I think if you go on Reels, then it's just Reels, but you can stay on people's pages, so you can actually read and you can determine the pace at which you are consuming content. So yeah, TikTok, love it, miss it, but the short form, it can become addictive without you even knowing. So anyway, meeting. I just want a little bit about how I plan my week, right? Because I keep talking about this. So if you look at my calendar, this is my coming week. Everything in blue, that means I have meetings already or I have some kind of an engagement already in blue. So that means whatever I have to plan to do with my research has to go around only. Okay, the camera decided I was talking too much and the battery ran out. But anyway, thank God I've got the extension. So I was saying whatever I have to plan has to be on the open slot. So this is what icks. This is what's confusing, actually, I think, about a PhD, because you've got all this work. So when am I going to read? When am I going to do my research? So I think one of the things I will say is when it comes to having to be productive and to be consistent, these are skills that you must earn, that you must gain as you're doing your PhD. So I think they're interesting for everyone else. I think they're important for everyone else. If you are a mom, especially, or if you, I don't know, go to work. So planning your coming week removes that, that decision fatigue. It removes that stress that, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with my time. So I just look at my calendar. I have a lot of interviews next week. So I'm doing my data collection for my interviews. I have like 6 interviews next week. That means my calendar is already full. I have meetings for other consultancy work. I have workshops and all that. So I have that open space and I still need to read. So I'll already write down to say, okay, I only have Monday and Thursday that are very open. So these are going to be days that I'm going to research, that I'm going to read. So what exactly can I read on? I just pick one thing so that at least that week I'll know that I read on this. So that's just how I do it, and that's just how I manage. Because remember, again, if you're a researcher, if you're doing a PhD, you are your own boss. You give yourself work, you look up to yourself, you manage yourself, and all those things, which I think is an important skill for, afterlife, like when you finish. So this whole time I'm speaking and my collar is inside. Not very interesting, but anyway. This is my favorite part. I just wanted to do it. Mama, 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 smile, say good, pretty. Bye. Okay, let's go and pick up. We are back. We are back, and we are closing Friday like this. How many steps? 12,200. What? 12,802. We have been averaging 11,000 to 12,000 this week, which is great actually. Day 5, week 1 done. Of course, we count the weekends, but I mean the weekdays are done. Okay, so now we are going to just finish off the day by cooking. We have our bulgur, exactly what I had for lunch, but we are just going to add shrimp to it for the different sesang. And then maybe we may have a salad on the side, or maybe just avocado on the side, not necessarily the full salad. Because you know the thing with avocados, you buy them in a set, they're not ripe, and then eventually they're all ripe at the same time. So we're gonna have bali with the shrimp, frozen shrimp that is already made. Excuse for the noise. It's frozen, it's clean, it's whatever. I don't have to do anything. I just have to wash it a little bit and then fry it. So just a handful, for the shizang. And then that's it. Thank you for watching. If I did not introduce myself, which I always forget, my name is Lina, and I am trying to build the life that I want through discipline. The life that I want in my 30s, healthy eating, exercising, walking, and generally productivity as I do my PhD so that I stay sane. So once again, thank you. Let's cook our meal and then it's the end of the vlog. At the beginning of the Ring cycle of operas by Richard Wagner, what substance does Alberic steal from the bed of the River Rhine? Chain? Which song by Spandau Ballet reached number 2 at the UK Singles Chart in 1983 as the follow-up to their chart topper, True? Gold. Gold? Give yourself a point now then. It is.